everybody. I have not made a video in about 500 years, so I thought that now was a good time to make one. I have been working on, the last few days, Christmas cards for my crafty peeps. I'll show you what I did so far. Let me grab them here. I took 12 by 12 scrapbook paper and ripped it in half. So they're not the average card size, but I'm not going to waste any paper. So it's going to be, everyone's going to get a 6 by 6. So I used my Big Shot and I die cut the Christmas dies that I have, and then I put sentiments, Merry Christmas inside of them. And I put a little something different in all of them. So, little snowflakes and mittens and, things of that nature. So I thought we would work on some today, just for a few minutes. And then I will be making some more videos of my Christmas journal that I have hardly done. We've had a very long December. Everybody in my house has been sick pretty much all month. It has been going on most of the month anyway. And so it has been a long month for our family. It has been a long month. So hopefully things are starting to calm down a little bit. Ooh, I like this side better. Things are starting to calm down a little bit in the way of illnesses. I use my little fine tip bottles that I put Elmer's glue in, and I love them. They keep wrinkles away because you're just applying a fine line of glue, So I bought those from Amazon. They were only a few dollars for a set of 4, so I keep 2 filled with glue at all times, and I'm thinking about filling 1 with white paint, because I do see a lot of people doing things where they put white paint in their glue bottles, in their little, precision tip bottles, and using it to paint with, and I think that that's great. The Mariotier is one person that I see doing it all the time, and it does a great job when you're putting snow on roofs of things. That's what I saw her doing with it. So I thought that that was pretty neat. I don't know if I want to put another one in the middle of that, or we could add an ornament. That's busy. Maybe a star. How about a little star? I'm sorry, I'm kind of stuffed up this morning, I guess. I have not caught the cold that's going around my house, but I have had the flu, which was pretty brutal. I bought these paint pens off of Amazon. They were on sale, and I've got to tell you honestly, I am very impressed with them. First of all, the plastic case that they're in, it's very nice. It is very thick, so it closes nice, it stays together nice, and I'm pretty impressed with these pens. This is the gold one. I am definitely no calligrapher or, letterer in that case, but I do like my penmanship on occasion. And then I just use these white jelly roll pens that I bought from Walmart.com. And I'll put a snowflake, I'll put a painty snowflake on this one. Maybe I'll put it up at the top, or one of my ornaments. So, Dawn from Let's Make a Mess Today is the one who got me motivated to make some Christmas cards. She did some gorgeous ones with painted papers on the covers, and I said, you know, I want to do something similar, but I think I want to use my Christmas dies, because most of my Christmas dies last year I got after Christmas. So, you know, I didn't really have much use for them during the year. So this year I was like, I really want to use some of those dies. So that's just a simple, simple card. I have white and black cardstock. Ooh, I've been liking to put washi tape down the edges too. Let's do washi tape. Let's do this snowy rooftop washi tape. I ordered a big package of washi tape from Amazon a few months back, and it's supposed to be all seasonal, but you can hardly make out what any of them are. So I tried to guess at which ones looked Christmassy. And this is just something simple that you can do, you know, to make some really nice looking cards and not... My problem with card making is I'm afraid that people are just going to throw them out. I know that my crafty people won't. Like if I sent them to friends and family, I'm afraid that they'll just end up being in the trash. So I try to do stuff that is more simple in nature so that I don't feel guilty if it ends up in the landfill, you know. Instead of going elaborate, some of these gorgeous cards that are just way over the top. Let's see if I have the smaller circle here in this print. I don't know if I do. Let's see. I have lots of die cuts. I went crazy with the die cuts. I spent like all afternoon Christmas Eve, or the day before Christmas Eve, I think, just die cutting so that I could work on some Christmas cards. And yesterday I got to work on some after all of our Christmas festivities. I hope everybody had a nice Christmas. Ours was quiet, the way I like it. The kids are really enjoying their goodies today, which is what I like. Although Vera May, you know, she's going to be 2 next month. And she doesn't quite get it yet. She was a little overwhelmed. I mean, they both really were overwhelmed yesterday. It was like a really crazy day for them. So Vera May's just kind of been shadowing her sister and wanting to play with whatever her sister's playing with, you know. Now I put these on the bottom here, so you can see I have all this space left on the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write something on the front. And I'll use my red marker. The only thing I've found with these is that the colored ones, they show up on black, but I have had to go over them. I have had to do twice, so I know like Posca you don't have to do that. But for what these are, I'm pretty impressed. So the white paper is nice too. I bought this scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and it came with so many pages of white and so many pages of black, and it is a cardstock, and it was on clearance for $2.50 a pack, so I bought 3, and it was definitely worth the investment. Because I use it for a lot of stuff, especially the black. But another thing that I was thinking about was it would be awesome to make painty papers with, because it is a cardstock, and I do a lot of painty papers on scrap pages and magazine pages, but sometimes I would kind of like to do, I mean, I do it on magazine covers too, which also works out nicely, but sometimes I would like to do it on just a regular heavy-duty cardstock, and this isn't that heavy-duty, but once you add the paper, once you add the paint to it, it does thicken the paper, you know, probably to the point where it would be not twice as thick or anything, but it would be a considerable amount thicker than what it is. And it would probably make a nice rugged page, you know, paper to do whatever. Make into a cover of some sort, or ATCs, or, you know, postcards. So that's an idea that I had. I haven't used these, like I said. I do have some scrapbook paper, like the uglier stuff that you get. I do have some of that. Ooh, my goodness, I keep forgetting my tape. This tape here, though, I gotta put a strip of glue down, because this one is not sticky. So if you're watching this and you're one of my crafty friends that I send happy mail back and forth to, just know that, yes, this is an awkward size card, but I am not wasting any paper with it. And any scraps that I have from die cutting, I've kept most of them. I didn't keep all of the scrapbook paper because I really try and use as much of it as I can. And I'll go over the same piece of paper, you know, and find dies. It's like a puzzle, you know, you find the pieces that fit. So, I pretty much used up every inch of scrapbook paper, but my painting papers, I didn't use every inch, and I did keep all of my scrap pieces, so I will be using those. And I do tend to keep my scraps from painting papers because we put a lot of work into those, you know. We put a lot of work into the painting papers, so you do like to use as much of it as you can. I'm sorry, I'm listening. I have a 2-year-old and she's in the bedroom. My husband has been very sick this week, and he's laying down. So I'm trying to figure out if she's trying to like light something on fire in there or what's going on. Oh my goodness, she is such a clip. She is my troublemaker for sure. Fawa Shawa, she is my little troublesome one. So the reason I haven't been making videos is, first of all, the illnesses in my house, because I can't consistently craft. For a period of time, I have to stop and somebody needs something, or you know, there's dishes to be done or whatever. So my crafting comes in little spurts. And plus, I've kind of been using my crafty time as like quiet time for myself, so I've been binge watching some shows, and I use this time to just kind of zone out. And if I'm doing anything for a quiet time, then obviously I don't want to be talking, you know. So I'm sorry that I have not been on doing videos. I'm sure you're all completely lost without my videos, and I'm sure you're just about on your deathbed waiting for a video. So I hope that this can bring you back to life from my little hiatus. I haven't really been watching many videos. Well, I've been watching videos from the people that I regularly watch, but I have not been really getting into live streams lately. And I think, sometimes you just need a break from the socializing, I think. I know, I'm like such a terrible friend. I needed a break from all of you. No, really though, I think that, boom. Something done fell. I think that I just needed a little bit of space, and I found that some of the things I was watching really wasn't in line with what I wanted to do. And I was doing a lot of creating on my own, so, like I said, I was in my own quiet zone these last few weeks. But I am going to try and get some more videos up here in the new year. I've been trying out a lot of things that I've never done before too, so I don't, I usually make videos where I'm trying things out and I videotape all of it, my mistakes and my whatever. But these are quiet things like beading. I did a beaded ornament, and it was very trying on my patience because I kept screwing it up and it kept falling apart, and I had it binder clipped, and I was using my daughter's little cup to hold the ornament in place, so it was really tough. But I did make it, and it didn't come out perfect, but it came out okay for a first time, I think. So a lot of the things I've been doing have been quiet things. They haven't been chatty type activities. They've needed my focus, so I've been focusing. So those are a few samples of some of the cards that I've been doing. Very simple. If you have a die cutting machine, you can easily do it. But I'm going to stop this video for now because, you've seen it, you know what it's all about. And I'll be making some videos of my Christmas journal coming up here, and I have a whole bunch of stuff I've got to put in it. I've only done a few things in it right as of now. I put some scrapbook paper in, and I've, I decorated the cover. So we'll be back for some of that stuff, and I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope to see lots of you in the coming months. So I love you all. Ta-ta for now.